Hello students, so today we are going to practice graphing linear equations. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to walk you through important steps for when you are graphing linear equations. So today we are going to graph the equation y equals 2x plus 1. So for this equation, I know it's going to be a line because there are no exponents and there's nothing weird going on in the equation, and specifically I have a y on this side and it equals something with x. So the x is not squared, there's no absolute value, there's no cube or anything like that. It's just a y and an x. So that's how I know it's just going to be a line. So what I need to do first is I need to figure out what values I'm going to graph. So the way you do that is you need to make a x, and I'm still using my highlighter. Oops. You need to make an x and a y table. So I like to do mine horizontally, but you can do them vertically if that makes more sense to you. What I like to do is I like to go from -3 to 3. So that way it's around my origin, which remember is 0, 0. And I can see what happens on both sides and in all my quadrants almost. So to figure out my y values for these x values, these are like my inputs. So I'm going to input them into the equation, and then I'm going to get an output, which would be my y. So for example, I'm going to change my color and I'm going to plug in this -3. So I'm going to take y equals 2, and then because there's the x in my rule, I'm going to put the -3 in there because that's what x is, plus 1. So I do that math and I'll get -6 plus 1. So I'm going to get -5. So y equals -5 in this spot. So that's how you fill in the table. So go ahead and pause the video right now and fill in the rest of the table. So hopefully you paused the video and were able to fill in the rest of the table by yourself. So as you can see, I have mine filled in now. Alright, so now what I need to do is I need to decide how big my graph is going to be. So for my x values, I go from -3 to 3 in my table. And my y values, I go all the way from -5 to 7. So I want to make sure I make my graph big enough to hold all those values. So this is just my little note on the side here. So I'm going to make sure that I go from -3 to 3 side to side, and I want to go down -7 and up, up down to -5 up to 7. Alright, so I'm going to scroll down. So I'm just going to draw. Oh, I'm not on Notability, so I want you guys to make sure you press and hold so that way you get a nice straight line, and you want to stay on the grid lines. So I tried my best, but as you can see, I'm struggling. And then I'm going to pick this grid line because it's kind of in the middle, and that's going to be there. So now what I can do is I can write my numbers. So when you're doing this, remember, each one of these grid boxes should be your number. So right here, I can put the numbers 1, 2, 3 because this is in the positive direction. And then when I come to this side, so I'm on the grid boxes still, but on this side, it's negative. So these are my x numbers. Now for my y numbers, let's remember, or let's go recall, I have to go from -5 to 7. So -5, sorry, this is very difficult. -5 is going down. So don't skip that first box, even though there's a bunch of numbers around it. You don't want to skip that first box. You don't want to skip any boxes, I should say. So you want to make sure that you hit every grid and make sure that each one has a number. So that's -5 and up to 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So hopefully you can get that all set up like I do. Oh no, I accidentally grabbed it. Okay, it's back on the grid. Okay. Let me zoom out. There we go. Okay, technology. So there is my graph. So those important reminders were make sure that you're staying on the lines and make sure you're putting a number on every single grid, like every single square. Now I can graph. So when you're looking at your table, remember you read it as the XY pair. So this first one will be -3, -5. So I go -3 in the X direction. Let me get my pointer. So you go -3 in the X direction. Then you come down to -5 in the Y direction. So right there is where I'm going to put my point. And then I do that for all of them. So the next one's -2, -3. So I come over to -2, and then I go down to -3, and right there will be my next point. Go ahead and pause the video and see if you can graph all the points. So once you have all the points on there, you should see that they make a straight line. So you shouldn't have anything that's not on this line. The one that might throw you off is the 0, 1. But remember, that's 0 in the X direction, so you don't want to go left or right. You just want to go up 1. So that's where that one ends up. So as you can see, all my points ended up in a straight line, so that's why I connected them. And that's how you graph a linear equation.